The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent, including Olas Media.
Olas Media.
I am your host, Mr. Wowzer. We are the Doty Connection. Today, we are going to be talking about some very, very deep topics that I feel is going to touch your soul, as well as recommend you to some great products from Kohlfire extracts and True Classics, True OG. Trust me, it's going to hit you hard.
Wow.
Ayen and Wagwan, Mashir, Playa, Rise Class, and Bumba Class. I am your host, Mr. Wowzer. Wowzer, welcome to another episode of TDOC. I got a very special episode and a surprise for you guys. Special guest and a surprise song from a special guest. Hello, Easy Killer. First, let me give a shout out to my sponsors, Kohlfire Extracts, What Up Doty, March and Ash. Shout out to Olas Media and IVC Media. First, I am going to play a song from my kids. Yes, my kids. They're a group called the Rellies. It's called 33th Hour presents the Rellies, and the song's called New Age Drip. It's going to be out this summer. Let's go.
Watch me drip. Watch me drip. Watch me drip. Watch me drip, 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 like this, like this. Watch me drip, 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 like this, like this. CJ, everybody like my drip, yeah, everybody like my drip. CJ, they wanna be like me, CJG, cause I'm him. Check my temperature, real cool and I'm playing okay. Walking with this bag, got me walking with a limp.
JLG, you never lazy. I saw me look crazy. I didn't have to try hard when I made my girl my baby. Sunny days around me, I remember things were shady. If it ain't for money, then I'm Ghost Patrick Swayze.
TKG is superstar, I go hard, buff a bar. Queen Liddy in the cut, up because I'm living large. First when I'm in the car, I'ma finish what I start. Ballin' like I'm at the park. Drip, 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 like this, like this. Watch me drip, 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 like this, like this. Watch me drip, 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 like this, like this. Watch me drip, 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 like this, like this, like this.
You hear the coughs, you know what it's time for. It's time for the cough drop segment where I give you the best recreational and medicinal cannabis or cannabis products in the market. Now, me and Olas Media, we got to pay some more bills today, but we'll be right back after a Wowzer word from our sponsors. Wow.
Kohlfire extracts. It's amazing. The taste is great, clean and pure. It's loud like flour and it's super tasty. It has great effects and a long-lasting buzz. This is why Kohlfire is currently the #1 go-to vape in the cannabis space. Kohlfire extract scored a high 95 from the highestcritic.com because of its standard of greatness in every category. Even compared to solventless, this is almost equalish, but it is definitely better than solventless. Now go ahead and light up that Kohlfire extract, yeah?
This shit ain't how you know.
Wowzer. I'm on go. Yeah, it's about that. I'm with special guests and we. You know, right after that is by.
Oh God.
Hey, you know that it's about that.
It's time for our special guest.
Now, my special guest, I'm talking about we go so back. What, about a decade now? Huh? About a good decade, man. We go back, and when I tell you, this is one of the most cherished and valuable artists of our time since then and now. Records that he does, the knowledge that he has, the expertise that he brings to the table as a musician is unparalleled. It's unparalleled. And shout out to the Lou. Relative is from the Lou, like my family. You know what I mean? And shout out to St. Louis, Missouri. You know what I mean? But if you don't know who I'm talking about the one, the only Louedon Carter, my guy.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
I'm straight.
Nice. How was the ride?
It was good. You know, we in Dago.
Hello. So everything's pretty. And I see you represent with the Cardinals on you. Easy, killer.
Every day.
Nice. So, hello. So let's go ahead and get to the meat of this. How was life growing up for you in St. Louis, Missouri?
Oh, it was a hustle every day because you have to learn yourself. You have to learn who you are, what your passion is, in order to make money out there in the street. You just can't copy nobody else. Nobody want to be like you. Nobody want to talk like you. Act like you. They want to be different. Everybody can be different. The more different you are, the more valuable you are in the street.
Right.
So you had the winners. You had the all 4 seasons.
Yeah.
So it was a hustle. It was a hustle trying to get the hustle, get the bag. But everybody's family out there.
Hello.
So it's a lot of support, a lot of elders reaching out to you, knowing you. I'm saying, getting your head on it, keeping your head on your shoulders. And
nice.
Yeah.
And it get gully out there.
Yeah, every day. Because if we be honest, if we all family, I got a problem with you, I'm gonna step to you.
Yeah,
that's it. So out there in St. Louis, everybody close, everybody family.
Yeah,
so you know what's the name? Hey, I know them too.
Yeah,
and then somebody cross the line, so we're gonna step to you about it.
Hello.
You got to be straight up honest, real.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I was telling you off record when we was hanging one day, if you're from a family from St. Louis or you are from St. Louis, you have this energy inside of you that's very unparalleled, kind of like Caribbean strength. You feel me? It's very unparalleled. You can definitely see it. You can definitely see it. So huge shout out to the Lou. So my next question for you, because I know that you love music. You have a huge passion for just the art of it, everything about it. The processes, the recording, everything. So do you remember a moment that you remember that made you fall in love with music as far as a song?
Oh, man. So,
hip-hop specifically for this one.
Hip-hop?
Hip-hop. Unless it wasn't out then, because we did listen to, right. If it wasn't, that's different. Go ahead.
Check it out. I'm gonna give you something. My first hip-hop record I listened to, I was in high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. My family was all musicians. My dad played blues, jazz, and he was a drummer. When I first fell in love with music, period, he brought home a drum set. I was 3 years old, and it was too big for me, so I had the kitchen stool, you know what I'm saying? And I just played the drums, for the rest of my childhood. I just come home, play the drums, listen to records, play the drums, listen to gospel music. Blues, all the big artists that was brought to me.
Right, jazz as well. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
right.
So, and then when I heard that Jay-Z, I was like, oh wow.
You talking about Reasonable Doubt?
Dead Prez.
Dead Presidents.
Yeah.
Number 2 or number 1?
I believe number 1. I can't.
Wow. Okay. Oh. Wow, I'm wow.
Yeah,
I never heard this story from you, so that's
Oh yeah, so and then I start to understand, like, oh man, I can actually put some lyrics behind these instrumentals that I'm making. Like, it was just drums for me. It was just drums and keys. Drums and keys. I never thought about putting lyrics to it.
Right, but I think that helped you in the long run, because a lot of people were using drum patterns that they made on the MPC and putting samples over that. Yeah. So it helped you in the long run, because you already, you get on this, you feel me?
Yeah, and then when I first got my check for actually playing the drums in church, I was like, man, I get paid. I get paid to do my band.
Hello.
Yeah. So I'm like, man.
And you got the praises too. Oh, you did good, baby. Okay. Like, let me get this bag and get the
Yeah. So it became a business for me right off the bat.
Dope. So after Jay-Z, after Dead Presidents, would you say that it became a passion of yours then? Or were you just working to figure out how to capitalize on it for financial gain?
Nah, financially, I'm an artist, so I was working on my artwork. I was painting the city. I was a muralist for a while, and so that was just a hobby for me, because I really didn't know how to, put a record together.
Right, or capitalize on it.
Yeah.
Right.
So I hooked up with my cousin. He said, I got a studio I built downstairs. I want you to come downstairs and help me produce or whatever. And I went down there and I was like, man, we need to cut some records. So I started doing some artwork to save up money to get them what you call them, tape decks. You can pop them in.
Right.
You can only get one.
Yeah, only one. You talking about when you got to record the side?
Yeah.
We know that.
Yeah.
But
I sat down there and produced and freestyle my first little album, my little EP or whatever. And the hood loved it. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I should do this again on another level though.
Right.
So I went from the basement to the kitchen.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like how you did that. It's still moving up floors. It's still, it's all in the mind. You feel me? Let me go up to
the kitchen was my MP3. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
My keyboard, my gear.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So, okay. So you fall in love with this. You run into this, conglomerate downstairs, start making records, right? When did you run into the capitalizing part?
With XP Productions. They was in St. Louis. Shout out to Ben for 9. They gave me my first look, at industry artists. Like, hey, what your beats looking like if I put them in a catalog and present them to, like, I had a bunch of artists. I ain't gonna drop no names. We had a bunch of artists that came in there and they was listening to a couple of their records and they mixed my records in there and they was loving that shit. I was like, oh shit, I can actually, get in the industry with my records, my instrumentals. And that was me working it in. I got paid like $500, $1,500 for a couple records.
Nice.
I'm like, yeah. And it was just on some mixtape shit.
Right.
But it was still money.
Right, it's still money, and mixtapes was way bigger than albums back then because I felt like at that time you had to wait for albums. You know that?
Yeah.
Sometimes an album would take a year and a half for an artist to come out with an album. I love that mystique. I ain't gonna lie. But mixtapes made it to where we gotta,
And XP now, they doing big things. They they got big artists under they collaborated with and shot records too, but I had to move on. I had to think about myself. Right.
So is that what prompted you to move to this beautiful city called San Diego, California?
Nah. Again, I'm an artist. I'm a muralist.
Right.
So when I started to expand my business, wall image, I knew my connects was out here. I knew I had family out here to connect with. So moving from the small town to the big city, I came out here and tried to capitalize on my artwork so it can continue my passion with music. So the artwork is funding my music. And so
it's California, so
exactly
right. The dreams is out here that you can chase, right? Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I always wondered. I never asked you that all this time I known you. I just because you've been out here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so, and my wife Kiyoshi, she was
shout out to Sissy.
Yeah. She was out here. She grew up out here,
right?
So she showed me the streets when I came out.
Of course,
here. Like, nice.
Yeah, that. And shout out to Zelly. Let me Denzel Zelly.
Yeah,
you know how he is, and that's my road dog. That's my road dog. But okay, so that's what made you move to San Diego. So you come out here. So when did you run into the moment where you ran into a deal and was able to, look at this kind of money now, sign a light deal, whether it was pub or distro, but
I'm just now getting into the performance.
Oh, okay.
I'm just now getting into getting out there as because when I came out here, it was hard for me to get on my feet to get my own because it's
I know how San Diego is. Say less. Say less.
Yeah. So it's no deal. I'm doing everything on my own. Everything I do it on my own. I don't ask for no handouts. I don't ask for nobody. I don't look for nothing. I just want to develop myself enough so I get paid to do it.
Yeah.
So when that time came from when I was playing the drums back in the day, I wasn't good enough unless I got paid to do it. When I did artwork, I wasn't good enough unless I got paid to do it.
Right.
So now I'm putting out my music as an artist. I ain't good enough unless I get paid to do it.
Yeah,
so,
trust me, I get it. I get it. We have plenty talks about this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all, but yes, style ain't free. Yes, a good check is. Ooh. So, with all the experience, or before I ask you that question, I do want to segue to your song. I want you to share that story that you shared with me off record about the development of this song, your new single that's out recently called "What You Do." What created that? Because, bro, this record is freaking incredible, bro. No cap. Like, every verse, the detail from painting the picture to really putting the person inside the psyche and mindset of yourself, like, to the production, bro. The hook, of course. That hook is monster. Like, that hook is crazy. So yeah, time at the time. I was like, oh God, really got off. So what inspired that record?
So I was back in St. Louis before I came out to Cali. I really got my knuckles into the game. I got signed to 12 Bars. It's a country radio, music studio. And we did records for people that came out of town and they just want to, so we produced them, and I was a writer and I was a producer. And, you know, we got our check. It was like, oh, snap, this is good. We can actually use the studio at night and make our own records and bring our hood friends in there. So we got a little money in our pockets. Like, all right, we're going to the ill side. We about to, throw some dollars and bottoms up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we got out there and it was a vibe. The lights was down, the lights was dim, and ladies was feeling our vibe without it. When we just walked in there, it was a mob of us, and it was like, yeah. We out here, and just that the hook is about what the game has done for me. It's not about the lady. I thank God for blessing me with this gift and to be able to blossom in it. But at that moment, I felt that the love from the game given back to me. And that's what this song is about. About that moment.
Nice. Well, let's take it to your record. Louedon Carter, new single, What You Do.
That's good. Oh my script, where you going? Oh my script, where you going? Swear to God, I just seen Cinderella. Rock some Alexander McQueen. Everything and what it seems. When you can fairy tell the time, I Robin Hood's dimes. She's a diamond in the rough. I might ride the city blind. I said I'd chat out in the morning. You should let my G for line. Let's short it, lose yourself, let me find you. Let's play hide and seek with the pussy. 3, 2, 1, we'll step behind you. Drop it, like a grind it. I play Yancy to remind you. We should run a while I got you. Brake press down full throttle. She got a true by the vein pool nana.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo! Bruh, that shit is fire. Bruh. It's been on repeat for me since you sent it. No cap. I was like, oh God. What the heck? Like, yo, you sung your heart out on that hook, bro. I didn't even know you could do that.
I didn't know I could do it. I was in the studio just like, fuck it. It needs something else on here.
Oh God, dog, you did it. You did it flawlessly. Flawless victory. Okay. Please tell my listeners where they can find your new material. If you have a new album, new singles, please tell them where they can find it.
Call at Quarter Louedon. It's that's my Instagram. I'm gonna post the link on there in my bio. I'm on all platforms right now. So I'm releasing singles, and the album is coming out. It's called The Cardinal, the King and the Cardinal. You should understand that I'm the cardinal. I'm not the king. Our all praises, you know what I'm saying, goes to. But you have to understand that I'm a servant. So my gift it comes from God. So the King and the Cardinal. Look for that album. Understand my where I've been through and who I am as an artist and what I'm here for.
Nice. So, oh yeah, and Louedon, L-O-U-E. Yes.
D-O-N. Get it right. L-O-U-E.
I had to, just in case they like, Carter. Do I put an I? No, I know you just put an E. Hello. Okay, so what's next, big bro? What's next for Louedon Carter, man?
Oh man, I'm gonna start rocking these shows. I'm gonna start traveling. I know myself. I'm good enough. Now I want to get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here. I'm about to go get that bag.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. And then I'm gonna help every other entrepreneur, every artist I meet with. I got my print, my marketing company. I'm print them out whatever they need: business cards, flyers, EDDMs, banners, stage, everything.
Right, nice.
Everything and anything.
I think that's a nice tool to have
So
to be able to provide it too.
Yeah. So I have the marketing material to give out and to help myself, and then I'm also gonna market myself, and then I'm gonna, now that I can do it, now I have the blueprint, I'm gonna look for artists as a producer to take under my wings and just push them.
I think that's, speaking from just my own camp, my own base, I think that's the best way to capitalize on getting financial gain from this is actually starting your own imprint, getting the EIN. Because when you do these shows and want to get paid, they want that W-9. They need that EIN number. That's the only way they're going to be able to pay for ticket sales, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for the bar, too, they pay for a few things. You know what I'm saying? They even pay gas for you to get down there. You'll get $1,000 in gas and your ass drove down the street. I put this on God in heaven. But it starts with that, like you said, really finding great talent and great people that you can grow with because, we value relationships here. You know that.
Yeah, and it's on another note, it's the strongest man is always on the bottom. If you look at somebody on the top, look who holding them up. Like I'm strong. I'm only strong enough. I'm getting stronger and stronger, so I can hold up. I can push somebody else above me.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So, but it's always great when you push yourself too while you're pushing. You know what I mean? Because you're the one that's going to open the doors, right?
Yeah.
You still want to push yourself as well. So, and making time and balance for that, where it's amazing. It's the best. It's the best. Hey man, shout out to look, 6 producers. You feel me? I'm only focusing on 4 artists. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out. You know what I mean? The team is what makes shit work. You get what I'm saying? Because that equal effort and then giving them that space. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. And I want to plug you with Droops. I interviewed him on here. He's the guy that plugged me with abundant resources when it comes to doing paid shows, and shout out to Live Nation and the obligations that I got with them because of him. You know what I mean? But he's the guy you call to get on any stage, from here to Santa Ana, Orange County, Pomona. I'm gonna throw the love. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
of course, I'm gonna throw the love. I'm gonna shoot a text and do all the. Yeah, but I'm gonna give you his number. How many shows have you did with him? You should have took it there then.
Hey, he hasn't. I'm just now getting out. He hasn't got back yet. But when he heard me, he understand. I'm gonna
put the plug your way.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to just put that stamp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the plug your way. Shout out to the guy. Nah, that's lit though. I'm very proud of you, bro. Very proud that you're pushing. Especially, after we talked, I'm gonna just go ahead and say that the wedding and shit. We talked about a lot of shit there. You remember at Dee's wedding?
Yeah.
And beautiful Georgia. Yeah.
It was a good time and it was business. You know what I'm saying? Hey. It was a lot of business there.
Yeah, it was. But we talked about these realities and dreams. I mean, dreams turn into reality, and very, very happy to be together with you, finally doing what we were saying we were trying to do years ago.
And you came up to put I thought when I first met you, I was like, man, this nigga got a lot of songs. He in the studio all the time. when he gonna plug? But you wasn't. I thought you was selfish, but you ain't selfish. You did all that and then created a platform.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He created a platform for everybody he shook hands with.
Yeah, bro.
No matter if they was above you. I got you. I'm help lift you up. I'm help you make a platform so you can, shine even more. That's crazy.
Right. Thank you,
That's
bro.
dope, man.
Thank you.
What a blessing. What a blessing, bro. Like I never would have thought I'd be sitting here on your platform that you built.
Man, shout out to the guy, man, for the opportunity. Man, you a real one, dog. Like, you a real one. I'm glad it was never like that. It was never like that.
You held your homies down. Like, I knew, like, oh, yeah, back in the C-tip, you know what I'm saying? I knew his homies, you was hospitality. It was there.
Right.
You took care of the people around you.
Right.
And you still doing it to this day. That's what's up.
Brad, I didn't even have nothing back
That's
then.
solid. That's solid.
He
had nothing. He had a little dime bag, and you can y'all hit, but y'all do not put y'all lips on that shit. Y'all better pass. Who cuffing over there? He still got a drink. Everybody get a shot.
Hello. Vice versa though, bro. You always treated me and embraced me as family, as a brother. We're family to this day. Shout out to nephew, your son. He's about to hit the goddamn NBA. I'm gonna say that before we stop. He's gonna hit the NBA. Bro, I gotta give it to you, Kevon, dog. I'm proud. I seen you grow up too.
That boy working hard every day, man.
Bruh, I be looking at those videos, seeing his form, and I keep calling D just like, dog, Neff, man. It's just too legit. I'm so excited for that journey, bro.
They got D1 championship coming up this Friday straight. Ooh, yeah. It's been a long time, man. They was running up last year. This time I think they're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? They got a nice, powerful team on them. Shout out to Mission Bay.
And bro, you know I know you, but you could just look at you and tell you a good coach.
Oh, don't tell that to my son. He like he gonna yell at me at Clay Park. He gonna yell at me
at Clay Park.
I yell at him in 24-hour fitness, 3:00 in the morning. Your shot wasn't right last game. You had it.
Hey, we're gonna take it to our next segment. Thank you again for answering all those questions. You're gonna join us for that segment, right? Topics and solutions.
Oh no, most definitely.
Right. We'll be right back after this.
It's cool time. Tavares Jordan.
Welcome back to TDOC. I'm your host, Mr. Wow. Back with my special guest, Louedon Carter.
Yeah.
Topics and solutions. I'm going to switch it up this time. So the first one I'm going to talk about, I'm not going to do the first one on here. The first one I'm going to talk about is the state of hip-hop because of my guy, Louedon. Juicy J says rap music sales are down 40% last year. Mm-hmm. Though it's unclear where Juicy got the 40% number from, this claim about hip-hop's last year decline currently has some element of truth to them. It took half a year for hip-hop to earn its first number one, according to the latest reports. Juicy J says rap music sales are down 40%, and it's up to rappers, producers, composers, and engineers alike to reroute the course. Now, me and you've been talking about stuff like this for about a decade.
Yeah.
Please elaborate with all of your views, my guy.
Okay. So, back in the day, people used to sell CDs. They know, the record company know how much they sold. You know what I'm saying? You can only put out your music through a couple platforms. Right now, everybody got the platform. You ever heard of it's some underground platforms where I can hear new music all the time? Man, I know that shit ain't selling because I know you ain't paid for it. But we rocking to it every night. And there's so many people making music now. Of course, if you have a bigger selection, guess what? You ain't gonna sell that much because he making something, everybody making something. So music is up right now for a lot of people. For a lot of people who ain't having that avenue, it's up right now. I can upload my music, some new music tonight that I record in the
last night. Yeah.
And so music.
You feel like
up.
it's too dispensable.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna be the devil's advocate and say now in a flip of the coin, you can also say it gives that discovery to underground artists too because it's accessible. Because somebody will be like, oh, who's this guy? He'll come on after a Drake song, some random dude that's similar to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's an underground artist. Probably ain't never even, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it has its advantages, but you are absolutely right. I do agree about the sales aspect. That messed up a lot.
Yeah, that's why I'm pinpointing 40%. Where you get the 40% from? You just like.
Right. You know, I do want to get that too. And I've been wanting to get that, but I haven't found it. But I do, I'm glad that he put this because sometimes, like Tupac said, you got to throw, cause controversy to sit down and talk and change rules and, you know what I mean? Have friendly discourse. But like
40% of music is getting downloaded. That's just.
Right. And I think that changed rap artists to do different genres of music as well. Yeah. It influenced them to, because now you're like, okay.
You got to attack the people who buying records.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So It's yeah.
It's hard to get a book out here if you ain't got no real avenue to secure it. You know,
right. Because like you said, for sales, it was just labels that were distributed through a few. It would be sold at stores. It was easier to track pure sales, what they call them, right?
Yeah. And then you have so many artists crossing over, making like Beyonce just dropped a country album.
That's my point. That's my point exactly. But I mean, look at us, bruh. I'm doing R&B. You doing different genres. I done did every genre. EDM. I done did the house music.
Yeah.
I done. You know that I done did Spanish songs, dog. Like I didn't like. But why not? Because you know what I mean. Like now, if we're holding down rap or hip hop, we can take it further, right?
All day.
Just like they did back in the day. They innovated with samples and Diggable Planets. The fact that Diggable Planets chartered, like literally like bottled jazz rap, you know what I'm saying? And made it as great as possible. Shout out to Gangstar. Shout out to a lot of other groups. Black Moon that did it as well. But Diggable Planets, they won a Grammy for that. Then, you know, gangster rap took over. And that sound died down, of course, unfortunately, because jazz rap is it's timeless now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's timeless, and the messages in there is amazing.
The world is going to find a way to bring it back. That's it. We always find a way. The world keeps turning.
I feel like we're getting there, but that's probably why rap music sales are down, because now rap has this, I think you'll agree, this look of you have to talk about only this. Either you're doing drill, where you're talking about who you want to kill, who this, that, right? Or it's a couple artists that's changing the trajectory. And I'm like, nah, but I don't listen to them. And I will say this before I get to some solutions. The way to get money through streams, for anybody who doesn't know, is you do have to have a legit LLC in publishing to publish these records and to license them. Licensing these songs to be everywhere is where the money is. You're hearing it from me. The first quarter pool is $37 million in the US. The second quarter pool is $45 million. That's allocated to all artists that actually make nothing that's passive. Nothing that's passive. It can't just be $100, $200, but you got to license them. They send you contracts. You understand that through a free trial, you won't get paid. You make it through that, you get paid this certain amount, but every month you get an increment out of this pool. I'm gonna share this because a lot of people don't know this, bro.
Bro, you told me this 4 years ago, and I'm taking those now again, just in case I missed something. There's so much information in just what you just said. Like you have to go do your research, and then like, okay, LLC. He just said LLC and publishing, and you gotta dig into what this man just said.
It's very real. And anybody that I do sign to my publishing, automatically their songs get registered. Once we put it up, it automatically gets published everywhere. There's over 30 publishing contracts, y'all. Peloton. I'm talking about stuff for schools, VR. It gets licensed everywhere, and you get my I
told you when I started off, I was an artist and I had to figure out how to get paid from it. So as an artist, if you're an artist out there, no matter what you do, if you paint canvases, it's a business.
Right.
Your name is a business. You got a social security number? Okay, that's cool. Get you an EIN number. That's your artistry business. You're a business. So no matter what you do,
it's very important. You feel me? And you'll make money. You do not have to be famous to make good music money. You don't.
No.
You don't. Like, I promise that. You really don't. You feel me? So I have some solutions, right? Originality. We spoke about this.
Yeah.
Stepping outside the box, it correlates with originality. But I'm talking about as a person, too. Being more open-minded. Understanding that you're an artist first. You're not bounded by this box that's called hip-hop or rap. You do whatever. Right, unite against artists, right?
Yeah,
and be different. How you feel about that?
Yeah. So as a producer, I brought a lot of artists in the studio, and I was writing for them, and they was uncomfortable, with going outside the box, singing something. You know, I said go a little softer on this. You gotta paint the picture, bro. Like people listen to a book. You gotta paint the picture, man. Let them understand. Like if it's a dramatize. If it's dramatic, be dramatic. If it's
right.
If you trying to make somebody fall in love,
make them fall in love.
Get that sweet spot.
Like you heard with what you do, he painted that picture. No cap. You painted that picture, bro. Like That's a record. Yeah, shout out to D. He already know we on the same wave. Okay. Go ahead, elaborate.
But you got to be able to get outside the box and reach the crowd and reach the emotions and reach the mindsets of people so you can get the message out. It's not about your music. It's not about you. It's about the message you bring out.
Right.
So I can say the same thing 100 different ways, but I have to be able to explore the other 99. And so explore the other 99. Figure out how to correctly deliver this message.
That was well said, bro. That was well said. A round of applause for the guy. And shout out to the relative. I'm sorry, I gotta give you. I'm not gonna, I remember what you, but thank you for the spring waters, big bro. You a real one. Yes.
I love water. You know what? Since January, since the new year, I only drink water. I stopped caffeine. I stopped liquor. I stopped juice. I stopped orange juice.
Bruh, literally.
Everything.
Yeah,
I feel so healthy. I wake up in the morning on 10.
Bruh, I've been doing it for a long time, bro.
Like I was a kid.
Right, literally. Man. Like, it's let me go ahead and sit this one. I've been doing
You playing outside, you playing basketball all day. You're like, damn. Tell Miss Jones to turn on her water, her hydrant. So we get some more energy for another round. Water is life. Water is life. Baby.
Yes, it is.
More than what you think.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. So the dangers of synthetic cannabinoids. Now, I want to talk to you about this because it's a real thing in the streets. Recently, we did a lawsuit out here that guarded all the way to Georgia about hemp and sprayed. So let me explain before I get to that. Sometimes packaged as e-juice for vaping or as edibles. Most synthetic cannabinoids are sold as dry plant material sprayed with acetone, embalming fluids, or other solvent-laced, lab-made psychoactive substances. It's not just a U.S. problem. It became an international problem. There's over 300 different synthetic cannabinoids sold on the legal market as of 2 years ago, February 2022. But we did a lawsuit. Got a lot of smoke shops out here from East Dago by Clay Park to, grabbing this fake cannabis that fentanyl's in there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and recently, I'm not gonna burn them out because I'm gonna stick to my little but I walked into one after this lawsuit. They done went through a lot of them already. You feel me? They still doing this, and I see who they giving it to, and it's the niggas that's homeless. You feel me? I'm like, wow. I had a friend that died from fentanyl, homeless in the street. He's really close with my cousin, and I've known him since I was 15. But I think that's why he died now. I don't even think he used it raw now. I was very confused because I didn't know why he used that. You know what I mean? I just talked to him a week before on 70th and El Cajon. I went by the 68th and checked it out and just roamed around. I used to do that and ran into him, and I wanted to help him out, and then he died the next week. And I really think that was because the smoke shop up the street that my Uncle Kenny went to that died, got shot in the neck at the trap that I worked at. Bro, they were selling it there, and I'm like, word, everywhere I was going, I was smoking that shit. I was smoking that, bro, for a long time. That's crazy. Have your mind really fucked up, V?
Yeah, I know, but I lost a lot of people in St. Louis. I wasn't able to fly down and see, bury them because it's too many. Every time I come back home, I gotta go back home and bury somebody off of this shit right here. It's crazy, but it's you expect it from the drug. It's a drug.
It's a drug, right?
And so whenever the drugs is in the hospitals, the doctors was giving out some horrible shit.
Yeah, and it's all addictive. You right? It's all addictive,
and people are dying. They didn't cover it. They didn't do anything about it. They not like when I walk in a weed store, right? And a lot of the people they really don't know the medical side of what they giving out. They can't really prescribe anything. They're not doctors. They're not nurses. They never been to school. They just know if it's good or if it's popular or not. Like, why would you sit there and give me that advice on what to get on popularity?
Right. Not our shop. Martinez does not do that. We pride ourselves in education. I'm just going to execute them at that conversation. But you are absolutely right.
I don't know. I don't blow. I don't blow right now. So, but that doesn't mean I don't know about it. You have to know about something in order to dismiss it. You have to know about something in order to accept it.
Right.
So do your own research. know where the flower comes from.
Right.
You know, and research the company.
Right. Mainly, this is not coming from legal retailers. This is coming from smoke shops that can't sell weed and street dealers. Mm-hmm. It has nothing to do with, because it's so many tight regulations in this industry where I work in. Like, you can't do that, bro. You got to test it. You can't do that here. So you're going to get something that's high medicinal value. But on the street, the shit that we was doing when, we was picking up street weed, you remember?
I remember going to the gas station and get some spice.
You remember before D left, you remember we was all outside, remember on University?
Yeah.
What was we smoking? Dime bag weed.
Exactly.
That's the shit that's killing me.
Dime bag weed, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I do, and I'm very passionate about this topic because I'm not burning y'all out. I know y'all gonna listen to this, but I got friends around me, some of my artists, Wowzer, I'm gonna go back to the block and start selling. Why?
For what?
Why? First off, that's a dinosaur hustle. What money you gonna make? That's first off. We like money. We do like to live a certain way. So that's the first question I'm asking you. And secondly, bruh, I'm not like, I think that's fucked up. You don't even know what you got.
No.
You might have something that might potentially kill somebody. It might kill you.
Oh yeah. You in the streets with
Bruh, and rules is all open out there.
I don't even take money from people in the street. They offer me, I want your $1, bro. Cash out me, homie. You know my Venmo. The fuck? Get your dirty ass cash out of here, man. I don't pick change up off the street. That shit old. You find a quarter, leave it there.
Right. Sorry, Grandma. I love you, but stop doing that too. She pick up a penny. No. Unfortunately, I'd pick at my face a few times. I'm not gonna do that.
You gotta protect yourself.
I used to. Okay.
I go to somebody's house. Yeah, I got plastic cups. I got my own water bottle. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I feel you got something to dispense. Let me just fill it up. Okay, smoke. Okay, so I got some solutions. Make sure you're getting safe and tested cannabis products from a legal retailer. We just spoke on that. Kids have been using this, been cases out here, grabbing parents' cannabis products and using them like edibles and stuff. If you see your child with candies or snacks, double check the packaging and do not support unregulated cannabis. Don't support weed that's in the street and don't go to a smoke shop and pick it up. Trust me, your health and their interest is only at hand. That's all they care about, not your health.
All day.
Yeah.
It's only, you gotta, just care about just worry about yourself. Don't, like all health aspects. Wash your hands for 2 minutes. I don't care if COVID stopped. Wash your hands for 2 minutes.
Yeah, always wash your hands.
Keep the hand sanitizer on your hands.
Right.
Don't take packages from strangers.
Yeah.
I don't care if they say they got that far. Do not take. You need a receipt for everything you buy nowadays, so you know where you got it from. In case you pass away, look at the receipt.
Hello. What Cat Williams say? They got a drug. He said if we made fentanyl, we'll know about it. A drug where they die from proof of purchase. Soon as he said his last words was, "This some fire." Yeah, that's some dangerous. Yeah, I'm glad you spoke on that, bro. Yeah, be careful with all of that, please. And I do want to leave my listeners with something before I let everybody go. It's levels with every space that you acquire. I'm really starting to understand that. And for me to give more context of what I'm saying, for anybody that really thinks about doing the best that they can and also acquiring, because I guess it goes hand in hand, full notoriety around it. I don't want to use the word fame, but it's different chapters and levels that you deal with. And you can see why a lot of my legends I'm speaking about kind of committed this or self-acts of harm to themselves and stuff, because when you get to certain levels and you see people turn on you, and from close family to, it hurts. That shit hurts because you're always reminding yourself to stay grounded and humble. You know what I mean? Where you got to also recognize how people view you now as well when you're acquiring the next level. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I hope I'm saying it in a way where everybody could understand. No, please go. Yeah.
It's about staying real. Like if I got a relationship with someone, I'm gonna keep it that way. I'm gonna keep it real with somebody all the way through 100%. And if you got to keep it real with me. Like if you need a couple of dollars, I know your situation. You probably do.
Right.
I'm gonna give it to you.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying. If you come at me like, oh yeah, trying to gloat me up or saying, you know what I'm saying, rock with me and some shit like that. I'm like, man, bro, just chill out. Let's be real. Let's be 100% with each other and what's going on.
You feel me?
I don't know if that registered. Like the success you get is success is for the grave. Like when I get to that mountaintop, only place to go is over. I'm dying. I'm dead. So every I don't want no congratulations. I don't want none of that. No celebration. None of that shit until I get to where I need to go. If you want to tag along, you can help. And I can lean on you. You can lean on me. But everybody I run into, family, they're gonna be there to help.
You feel me? Nah, it all pertains. And honestly, the best way to navigate through that, what I'm understanding, because stay strong. I know that sounds simplistic, but it's not. You have to stay strong mentally and physically. And you just got to weed out the fake and the people that want to be around you for you and the people that just want to be around you to figure you out, figure out why. That's the unfortunate I'm speaking about. Because I'm speaking subjectively now for myself. I've always been a person that when I love somebody, I really fuck with them. And yeah, I went through shit with my mom, so I didn't have the real opportunities to be loved like a son would from his mother until recently. You get what I'm saying? But that's what made me like that. So when I cherish you and I fuck with you, because we come from the street, we understand that there's real consequences being disloyal, right? So it's a life or death thing when it comes to being disloyal sometimes. And my loyalty is going to lie as strong as that. But the second that you start coming around, switching up, I'm talking about family members too, because you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because they see you a certain way. And they want to figure out why. Why you? It's like, dog, you my family. Anything that I got, I'm already giving to you. I'm already doing. I'm giving you gifts. I come here always bearing something. You know what?
Why?
Go ahead. It's hurtful. But I'm saying that to say it's nothing to self-harm or do anything over. It's something that you just got to assess. I talked to Zelly about this before you came in. And you just got to and my mom, and you got to move forward and stay strong and literally categorize, because some people you can use because there's a benefit to them. It's a use anywhere you go. So you could find out he a fake nigga, but you could still use him for something because he's great at something. But if there's no benefit, if you were like D said, there's a guy he works with that lies about everything, but he's great at something that he needs. Makes sense to me with him being a sergeant. You know what I mean? I'm on the same time. It's like some people don't have no benefit though, and all they want to do is just tear you down and put you on the same level as them. And so just remember that, people. When you go to their level, always remember that the details that people don't tell you about getting to success is those things that's there. You will see people change. You will see people turn. And sometimes it is the closest people that you thought would never do it. As long as you stay grounded, you stay humble, then you can always speak about it. It's one thing if you're a gloatful motherfucker about what you got. And it's different if you still if money ain't changed you from being a respectful and loving person, wanting to help others and give them the same opportunity. So, yes, anything you want to say before we go? I had to get that off my chest, y'all.
Most of the time, God will give you the key to open doors, but He won't give it to others because they won't. They'll go through the door and lock that bitch. Damn. And you have to understand that that was them. That's what they do. But you understand that they're alone. They're alone in that room, and that room's gonna look smaller and smaller and smaller because they won't have nobody to help expand it. So let people in your life, and you'll start getting to know them. The reason why people lie to you is because they trying to avatar their way into your life. They lying to you so they can keep you around.
That's crazy, dog.
But tell them, hey, bro, I'll be around even more, down for you 100%, 110. If you just keep it real with me so I can figure out how to help your dumb ass. You trying to tell me you got 100 grand in the bank? You trying to tell me you riding this and riding that? You out there doing this and doing that? Shit, I can't help you, man. I can't help you. But if you keep it real, like shit, I only got $50 in my check. Shit, on my checking account, I need some. I need my son needs some diapers and some shoes. I got you, bro.
Bruh.
Thanks for keeping it real with me, man. We're going to get through this.
That part, especially the Rellies. Shout out to Keezy, because he said one thing when we did the show. He was like, look, I think we at a point now where if a nigga asks me for money, I can't give you that, but I got bottles of water for you. Open his truck, had 3 cases in there. I'm like, I respect that. I said, I like that. Yeah. Now, I got real money for you. Hello. And D said something to elaborate on what you said, because you're absolutely right, and I love how you put it. People will always show you who they are. You just got to pay attention. That shit gave me goosebumps. Can't be, and follow your intuition.
Listen, St. Louis is a show me state.
Yeah, my mom got to tell her that. Yeah, show me state.
Keep it real, homie.
Yeah,
homie. Just show me. Hey, you got it. You got one for real. Show me.
That's all. That's all it is. You feel me? That's all it is. Louedon, thank you again for this spectacular interview, spectacular single. Thank you again just for joining the guy. Outlaw, Easy Killer. TDOC, Mr. Wowzer, we're out.
Let's take a flight. Or we could do something different since we used to the high life. Favorite meal whipped in the kitchen. Let's Netflix and get high. You feel me?
Thanks for listening to the Doty Connection. Be sure to follow and subscribe whenever you listen to your podcasts. To read the blog associated with this episode, visit olismedia.com. This episode was produced in studios located in San Diego, California. Lena Alvarez is co-producer. Serving as executive producer and co-founder is JC Polk, and Chad Peace is president and co-founder. Olas Media is an IVC media company.
Olas Media.